What we do with those earnings is another question. And this is a model that I'm going to lead into, is that those earnings now have to go somewhere, and they're going to grow, and they can grow into the assets that the client has, or they can use those to go fund a new LLC and go buy new real estate. But they basically are going to be reallocated contributions. One of the ways we figured out, again, via banking model to do this is using what we call the private retirement life or PRP life strategy. And the reason is because those earnings, when they come in, they're going to be taxable, just like a deferred comp would. And so it's going to flow through and create tax to a client. And do we want that? Maybe, maybe not. But what we can do with a private retirement life policy is we can take those funds, service a policy where they're already paying premiums to, make sure it's growing tax-free, secure a death benefit, which is a great thing. Why? Because we have a promissory note. If we have a promissory note for $4 million, we really are securing the plan. But if we have a death benefit of $4 million, that should the client predecease that note, those death benefits come in tax-free and pay off the promissory note, and then that becomes a benefit for the heirs. The last thing is the arbitrage you can create with these policies is pretty potent. And so what, again, a policy is going to do, it's going to allow us to take some of the cash values and help a client via tax-free trust loans to continue to grow their world via whether it's business cash flows. Like right now, as you can imagine, businesses are getting crushed with cash flow wise. I've got clients I helped survive in the 06 through 09 crash when they got clobbered and they had no money, and we used all those private retirement plan policy loans and we saved their business. So there's some great storyboarding about which we can do that. Those loans will also be liened, and so we'll protect even more assets. So in totality, if I were to show you this model, your hair probably would have been blown back and said, whoa, this is overwhelming. But when we go through, we can really compress each one of these working components and build the model and show clients how this works. And these are tools that we're going to be providing to our power partners. Okay, so recapping our promissory note. What did we accomplish? Well, what we did is we were able to monetize future values and use that to protect current assets. Again, a strategy that's not available with other retirement plans. We're able to capture annual earnings and build a tax-free war chest. That's important, and we can devise how much a client wants to do on the earnings. We also leverage what's called a PRP or private retirement life plan via specialized loans to enhance private retirement asset returns. So we're able to utilize funds in PRP when those opportunities arise that are great for our business owners or for private investment opportunities or private equity deals.